This is the worked answer to the Unit 7 test, question 3. So this question is about a cyclist descending a mountain with constant acceleration. So as they're going downhill, they're getting faster and faster. She passes through 3 checkpoints at P, Q and R with velocity 6, X and 20. The time taken from P to R is 35. So I'm just going to draw that before I start the question. So let's assume that she starts at rest. Constant acceleration will look something like that. P, Q and R are 3 points along the line. So P, Q and R. And at P she is travelling with 6. Q is unknown, is X. R is 20. And we're told that it takes her 35 seconds to do that. So all I've done is I've changed those words into that picture. You're asked to find the acceleration of the cyclist, i.e. find the gradient. The only way you can do that is by finding the gradient between P and R. So in part A, it's the change in Y, 14, over the change in X, 35. 14 over 35 is 2/5. That's meters per second squared. In part B, you're told that T1 is P to Q and T2 is Q to R. So this is T1 and this is T2. And we are told that T1 divided by T2 is 4 to 3. So T1 over T2 equals 4 over 3. So although it's been given to you as a fraction, it's kind of given it to you as a ratio. And what we can do is use the idea of a ratio of 4 to 3 in trying to solve this problem. So if they are in a ratio of 4 to 3, that means we can split the 35 in a ratio of 4 to 3. So if I take 7 parts, 35 divided by 7 is 5. So that means I'm going to get 20 over 15. So that means that T1 is 20 and T2 is 15. You can do some stuff with simultaneous equations, but I find that that is so much easier to do. We're asked to find the value of x. Because it's a straight line, the gradient is constant. So I can now use the fact that I know that this here is 20 to work out what that side there is. So I want this change, y over 20, to equal 2/5, because that's what the gradient is going to be. So y equals 2/5 of 20, which is 8. So this side is 8. So that means that x is 6 plus 8. So x equals 14. You could have also said that, well, if it's travelling at a constant acceleration, you can take advantage of the fact it will be split as 4 as 3. So that means that this bit here would also be split in a ratio of 4 to 3. So if this is a total of 14, then splitting that into 4 and 3, that means that's 8 and that's 6. We could have also done it like that. Last but not least, we're asked to find the distance between P and R. So we're asked to find this distance here. Lots of ways of doing it. I think the way that I'm going to do it is distance equals average speed times time. So average speed times time. Which isn't a formula we use often, but is one that we would have seen in GCSE quite a lot. So 26 divided by 2, so it's 13 times 35, which gives me 455. That's the question finished.